The last few months, players have been concerned for the future of Fortnite, worrying that Fortnite is straying away from what made the game feel so special. So today we ask the question, has Fortnite lost its soul? When Fortnite launched back in 2017, players loved the game for its simplicity and its cartoonish style. Battle Royales were becoming extremely popular within gaming, but Fortnite just felt different. The game stood out against other Battle Royale titles at the time because of its core mechanics like building and the overall charm that Fortnite had. And as Fortnite gained popularity, Epic took advantage and enhanced the overall experience of the game. There were battle passes, a proper storyline, live events, and more. And before we knew it, Fortnite became the most popular video game on the planet that was loved by millions of players. But that brings us to the present day, where some players feel that these aspects of Fortnite that made it so special are now becoming absent. So now, let's go ahead and explore why some players claim that the game has lost its soul. One of the main reasons is the absence of a storyline, which has been a big issue for the player base in Chapter 5. In Season 1, we were introduced to the plot of Pilly being kidnapped. Now the whole season went on without many mentions of it, but suddenly, towards the end of the season, we had to rescue Pilly by completing in-game quests like defeating bosses. In doing so, you were rewarded with the loading screen that showed Jonesy saving Pilly. Now compare this storytelling to the previous chapters in Fortnite, and the issue becomes very apparent. The current lack of consistent narrative diminishes the game's ability to create a lively and an immersive world. There is a reason players became so attached to characters like Midas, and that's because Epic told good stories with these characters. So many other characters in Fortnite lore, like Sloan, Jonesy, and Foundation, all mean so much to the player base, as we care about the characters from the stories that Fortnite has told. But now, most characters are introduced without much story, and most of the time, the characters are killed off before the end of the season. Take for example, Cato Thorn in Chapter 4 Season 4, who was built up to be the big bad of the season, and then was defeated off-screen through some dialogue with Quest. Now I do acknowledge that not every player is into the story, but whether you know it or not, the existing storyline in-game affects your enjoyment through quests, characters, live events, and more. And if Epic wants to restore the heart of Fortnite, it's essential that we get a proper storyline once more. Next up, we have live events and LTMs. Players enjoyed live events, as they often brought the storyline of the season to a close. These were events that we could all attend with our friends and collectively witness what Fortnite had in store. These events were more than just flashy visuals, and they are something that helped Fortnite reach the popularity that it's received. Now sure, we have received some since Chapter 2, but the Fractured event in Chapter 3 felt like a creative map, and the Big Bang event from Chapter 4 just felt like an advertisement for the metaverse that Epic is trying to launch. But I will give credit where credit is due, and say that at least Epic is now trying to bring back the essence of these events in Chapter 5, with many events like the Titan Hand, as well as the upcoming Hourglass mini event. And on the other hand, LTMs were another cornerstone of Fortnite's popularity. These modes were a nice alternative to the standard Battle Royale mode, and they often produce some pretty interesting concepts that much of the player base loved. And with Chapter 5, we were reminded just how good LTMs were, as the Floor is Lava returned in Chapter 5 Season 2, and with its return, the game mode still felt extremely unique and was a huge breath of fresh air for the player base. The mode was very popular while it was still here, and reminded players of how important these LTMs are, and how much they can enhance your overall experience of the game. Another reason why players feel the soul of Fortnite has went away is the approach that Epic has taken on the gameplay. Many players feel that Fortnite is just too realistic at this point, and it doesn't feel like Fortnite. For many players, the graphics are far too realistic, and new additions like weapon mods have led to Fortnite being compared to games like Call of Duty. I personally love the new weapon mod system, as it allows you to use a weapon the way you want to use it. But overall, I feel that the gameplay within Battle Royale is the best that it's been in quite some time. And finally, the biggest issues that most players have with Fortnite in 2024 is the direction of the platform. If you're watching this video, you probably already know Epic has now shifted their focus to 3 other modes on top of Battle Royale. These new modes being Rocket Racing, Fortnite Festival, and Lego Fortnite. Now Battle Royale is still a focus, but as confirmed by Donald Mustard himself, the resources used for these new modes has taken away from some things that we've received in Battle Royale. It seems that Epic no longer has the time to make things like live events that made Fortnite feel so special. Instead, they just want Battle Royale to be a corner of the Fortnite platform, and many players aren't happy about it. Now for me, I actually enjoy these new modes, as they all have potential to be great modes on their own. However though, I don't think that the resources that are used to make these modes should take away from the content inside of Battle Royale. I mean, just take a look at the player counts within Fortnite, and it's easy to tell that players want to play Battle Royale the most, as we often have more players playing zero builds alone than the current player bases of LEGO Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, and Rocket Racing combined. Now, I'm not against Fortnite shifting their focus to other game modes, as I acknowledge that Fortnite needs to evolve in order to stay relevant. In fact, they've already done this once when they made the jump from a standalone game with Save the World into a live service game back in 2017. Now, despite everything mentioned, I still think that Fortnite is one of the best games that exist, and I think that the core identity of Fortnite is still there. The gameplay within Chapter 5 is the most fun that I've had since Chapter 2, and I think that a lot of the changes through the years with gameplay like sprinting, new animations, and more have overall benefited the game. And while the gameplay of Battle Royale is extremely solid, I do think the absence of a storyline, LTMs, and live events takes away from the overall charm of the game. So I wouldn't say that the soul of Fortnite is completely lost, as I still love Battle Royale and the overall feel of the game. But Epic certainly has made some changes to the platform that have taken away from my love of Fortnite. But as always, be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you think that the soul of Fortnite is gone. But until next time, take care and stay twisty.